Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry I'm late. Welcome to Start Building Me, my nightly training session to get you into the healthy habit of exercise, folks. By healthy, I mean not good diet, good exercise. I mean the healthy habit as in healthy. You want to do it. Things that are healthy in life are things that you generally want to do in the end with the right amount of conditioning and programming. Something that sounds a little bit more nefarious, and it actually is, folks. I'm just trying to get you into the habit of moving. It's something that is becoming not trendy anymore, unfortunately. Post-industrialization, people think for some reason that you don't have to exercise, you don't have to move anymore. And I'm here to tell you contrary, that exercise is mandatory, folks, even in jazz in the house. And that not only should you do it, but you should want to do it as well. And it should be quick and easy, and that's what I'm here for. Not me being quick and easy, of course, folks. The process being quick and easy. Smutty joke there for you. Despite being PG, you youngsters probably don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's walk and talk, as I've got to get out of here, folks. Even I have a life and have something to do. Just joking, I've got no life, but nonetheless, I have other stuff to do. So I'm going to do it. Sally Star Jump in the house. Good to see that you got the Biebernator 5000 Mark 1 out of the at least scene. Probably, maybe she might be down. You never know with her. She can party hard and sometimes she can crash hard. Anyway, let's get moving, folks. What's that? It's called exercise, specifically a bodyweight squat. If you want any of these exercises and described a little bit better, you can go to my YouTube channel where I describe the exercises. I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm just going to do some exercise myself. The fringe benefit of running a Start Building Me channel is that I am exercising myself. I wanted to go to the gym tonight, but I ran out of time, unfortunately, doing applications for further study in life. It never ends, folks. That's why you've got to take these opportunities to do brief spells of exercise. Get the blood pumping. As I always say, the point is to raise your blood pressure, raise your heart rate, get the blood going through your blood vessels, which occupy the blood in different organs, including your brain, folks. 35 minutes of moderate exercise per week. 35 of moderate minutes of exercise per day, rather, is what your brain requires to function properly. So, folks, you have to exercise every day. My first suggestion, as always, is to just walk. And this is the second best option. If you don't have the time to walk during the day, squat with me here in the Start Building Me faux beach. You're sitting back into your heels, you're breathing, weight going to the outside of your feet, never forget it. Like a bellows. If you don't understand my 19th century, possibly earlier reference, use Google, folks. That's what Google's for if you're there at the same time. Maybe Google, is it important to exercise as a human being? And Google will laugh in your face. In fact, a hand might come out of your monitor and slap your face and say, of course, you have to exercise. Don't be a fool. Just joking, folks. That's not going to happen. Start Building Me doesn't condone violence, but it would be quite funny if a gentle hand slapped you in your face by asking that question, because it is so obvious that you have to exercise, folks. And that's what I'm doing it here. 4 minutes in, and I'm feeling my blood go up. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to try and get my heart rate over 100 and see how I go. Breathe. Like sitting down on a chair, sitting down on a bed. 92. Can't really get up. Oh, 98, there we go. 98, so really, omni hug in the house. No, I'm not your daddy, but I can be careful what I say. Okay, and make you exercise like my dad made me exercise as a kid. Get your heart pumping. I got mine up to 100 just then. 5 minutes in the clock. Let's try and do another 5 minutes of squats. Shake out your legs. I am going to be doing a video based on a conversation I had with a colleague today about seeing food as energy as opposed to entertainment. Now, you can eat as entertainment, we all do. Birthday parties, weddings, all kinds of stuff like that. But in the grand scheme of things, eating is fuel. And the way I presented it to him in analogy is you don't put diesel in a petrol car, just like you don't put petrol in a diesel engine car. It wouldn't work. So really, folks, you want to be eating key macronutrients, and these are fats, sugar, or carbohydrates and protein. Since your liver turns fat into sucrose, into sugar, you don't need sugar at all in your diet. It's a total meme. When people think, oh, I've got to have fruit or I've got to have sugar in my diet, you maybe for the magnesium, potassium, other raw minerals, but other than that, you actually don't need sugar in your diet at all. It's a pure indulgence, pure luxury. You don't need it at all, right? It can help you heal. So if you're on a ketogenic diet, as the videos that I have been doing for my rebuild series, which I've had a break from due to injury, it can help you heal. So if you have some oatmeal or some bananas, it will help you recover from the gym session during that day. But it is really seen as a luxury. Fat and protein is the far more important macronutrients in your diet, and you need these every day, specifically protein. Why? We're made out of protein, folks. We are carbon vessels. We are made out of carbon, as you well know, and specifically out of protein molecules, and water makes up pretty much most of us, and some calcium in our bones as well, as you well know. So folks, diet is something that in time I'll make more videos with on Start Building Me. Please take it a little bit more seriously. Don't just go out and eat junk food. Don't think of food as entertainment. And don't just be, a lot of time in my experience when I've been fasting, I eat when I'm bored. I'll be sitting around, classic, watching TV, watching a movie, and you're like, I'm hungry. It's a reflex. It's a reaction of something that we do. When I fasted for 2 weeks, up on my rebuild series on YouTube, the hardest part of fasting and eating nothing for 2 weeks was going back and forth to the fridge all day, because that's what we've been programmed to do our whole lives, is go back to the fridge, open it up, get something out and walk away. You can eat once a day and it's perfectly fine, folks. People that eat 3 to 5 times a day and think it's important are brainwashed, basically. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And guess what? Your blood is pumping into your brain. That is why I'm doing Start Building Me. Not for your engagement. I don't need your money. I don't need your subscriptions. But hey, like and subscribe just so my annoying Start Building Me thing is coming up live on your Twitch, on your YouTube or your Facebook, wherever you are watching this from. And just try and get the blood pumping through your body and into your brain, for the love of goodness, once a day. And that's what I'm here for. We're almost halfway done, 9 minutes in, another minutes of squats, a few push-ups, a few neck rolls, a few arm circles, folks, and then go off to whatever you do on this Tuesday night. I'm going to be doing a bit of study, might look at some memes. Gotta love a good meme. I'm not so interested in TV, movies. I think I've done my fair share of that over my course of my life. I like making these videos, and like I said, I'm going to make a bit more content to try and convince people, at very least, to go and walk around, folks. Go outside. Walk with a few people if you're worried about being outside by yourself. Hang out with your friends. Go for a walk. It's old school, but it's cool. Get outside, go for a walk, be amongst nature, find some trails, see some birds, see some animals, smell some different sights. I know it sounds sort of corny and you're probably thinking, man, this 40-year-old boomer is losing his mind. And it's kind of true. I kind of have lost my mind. But you're going to lose your mind way more than me if you don't exercise, folks. So please, try your very best to do the bare minimum, which is all I'm trying to pitch here, which is doing bodyweight squats, like sitting on the edge of the bed, sitting onto a chair, and pumping the blood through your body, calling it quits. Doing some push-ups now, off my knees. And we'll be getting out of here. Oh. First, I am stretching out my quadriceps, these muscles in the top of your legs. They are called quads because they have four basically big muscles, four muscles that make up your quadriceps, quite obviously. So I usually just do a little bit of a lean back after a day of doing lots of squats, doing lots of exercises, big muscles, yeah, kind of. I'm 86 kilos at the moment, down from 90, trying to lose a bit of weight, so when I get some healing going on, I'm going to start doing some boxing again, folks. I love boxing, and I was doing too much rock climbing and just damaging my tendons and having busted hands and busted tendons all the time. I think rock climbing is one of those things that leaves a lot of rock climbers perpetually with busted hands, fingers, elbows, unless they're considerably lighter than me. You don't see many 90 kilo, 6'2" boulderers. They're usually 50 or 60 kilos, so they don't do that much ligament damage. But I can hammer the bag, so I will hammer the bag instead, which is my calling. Tense your butt, look up and breathe. Now let's do some push-ups, do them off your knees like this. It doesn't matter as long as you're pumping blood through your upper body. Feel that good crack in my back. And go back to some quadricep stretching. 12 minutes on the clock, gonna aim to be out of here in 20 minutes. Just finished sparring, right on. So Sanity's trying to catch up with me and my levels of brain damage. Good luck there. You can try, but you know, I think if they equated how much brain damage I have from TBI, it would equate to a high-speed car crash in a 1953 VW Beetle. But that's a credit to me, folks. Highly intelligent, even with this much TBI, still to the right of the bell curve. Round of applause for Dave here at Start Building Me. And feel very sorry for the people who, despite all their efforts and lack of TBI, are still struggling on the left of the bell curve. Hey, round of applause for them as well. Anyway, I'll stop being silly. It's close tonight. Yeah, well, it always is. It's always close with how much blood is running down my singlet after the end of sparring, and probably leaking back into the lesions of the not legions, the lesions in my brain. Anyway, on my work day today, the lads were outside. I came back, forgot to put the plants up, forgot to put my yoga mat out, and came back and they'd absolutely done no damage. I'd spent a solid $200 on antlers and the lads had done no damage. So I was a proud dad, came back, gave them a big cuddle. Kangaroo Coles jerky all around, so they were happy with that. And I'm happy that they didn't absolutely annihilate my lawn. No holes, no digging, no nothing. And it was the first time that I've seen Keith do zoomies, so I he was so excited that I went outside and he piddled. And then and Dale obviously was wanting pats, and Keith was just running around. I love it, with his bum, you know, tucked in, sort of at an angle like that, where that's his bum, and he runs around with his bum down. just like scooting, doing zoomies around me. So I think, you know, when they're indoors all day and they're just chilled out, it's they're still excited to see me again. But when they've been outside all day, it's like they've had a slight more hardship condition where they appreciate you even more when you come back. So it was very cute. So at least I know that they're not going to absolutely tear the place down if I have to leave them outside whilst living a ruse, pretending to you know who that they're not indoor dogs, which they most definitely are. So let's hope those people don't look at my stream, and I highly doubt that, because they're, well, I won't say it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift your hands. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I was going to put the dogs down and go for a rock climb. I think that is probably not likely. Closes at 9. Actually, I think it closes at 10. Again, I'm just worried that I'm going to do damage and they're not going to be able to work. And I want to be able to help out my boss for the time being. I watched the new South Park last night, or last night South Park. Last week South Park, that was quite good. If anyone is into that. Didn't watch the UFC from last week. Obviously it was one of the ESPN ones, wasn't very interested in that either. So I don't have many media recommendations. What did I do? I had my little cousin up here at the weekend, so we went and swam at Alma Bay. Went for a snorkel, that was cool. Excusez-moi, mes amis, and I'm tired now. 70 minutes of the clock, folks. 2 minutes left. Let's do some push-ups, get some out. Whatever it is, maybe you got 1 per minute. Maybe you've got 2 per minute. Maybe you've got 5 or 10 per minute. I have 2 minutes on the clock. I'm going to do 10 per minute. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 18 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feel the blood pumping. Chill out. Give myself a few minutes. And at 19, I'll do the next 10. And then call it quits, folks. And that's it. Like and subscribe. Hang out with me on Facebook, YouTube. Start building me on my channel. I'm starting to put up content to explain to you the importance of why exercise and diet is important, and how, folks, it is so cheap and so easy. You don't need to give me money. You don't need to buy anything off me. You just need to listen to my free advice that I've been developing as a competitive athlete for 20 years, and I'm sick of charlatans online taking doctored photos of themselves, taking a bunch of steroids, lying to you about what they do to make you buy subscriptions to their stuff, when all you need to do is what I'm doing now. It's not sexy, it's not exciting. I will have prizes and giveaways coming up soon. I'm applying for grants for education and health, and I'm going to try and bribe a bunch of people with gift cards, online gift cards, Amazon, eBay, whatever people recommend to me what they think prizes should be for healthcare. So please send me social media messages. Tell me what I should be doing to approach different companies to try and get them to give me stuff to give to you people for participating. That is my business concept. So if you have any ideas, please send me some ideas, and I will be using my own money initially to bribe people. As my favorite quote of all, well, of recent times is no plus money, or no plus $ equals yes. That's how bribery works, folks, and that's my plan for Start Building Me, is to try and get people to exercise with me with an app that I'm developing that takes the points and the time that is recorded on Twitch and YouTube, ranks you by how much time and how many points you've done, which you can already check out on startbuilding.me or on the Start Building Me Twitch channel. You can see the cloud bot will tell you how many points and how much time you've been doing. That's going to translate into an app where you log in and it shows you your performance over time, and also obviously the leaderboard. And as I always say here, it isn't about competing against the population, it's about competing against yourself and your performance yesterday. That's what athleticism is about. That's what training is about. We are trying to improve on our performance versus what our performance was yesterday, and that's it, folks. That's the goal of health. You're not competing with the rest of the world, you're competing with yourself. You should be doing it because you enjoy it, because of the difference it makes to your life. That's why I'm doing this, folks, because I'm trying to change your life. I'm trying to show you what I did, which has improved my life, because I know that simple diet and exercise routines will improve your life. It is just a fact, and like I said, and like a professor told me at university once, you can't argue with it because it's a fact. So, like I said, I'm not doing this to make money off you. I'm doing this as my benevolent way of giving back to the community, like Dave Chappelle says, the community who has had so much and has given me so little. The players haters ball. Just kidding, of course, folks. It's just something where I'm terrified of seeing how people get any engagement to sit around and watch people open up boxes, or engagement to sit down and watch other people play video games when they could be doing the most important thing in their life, which is working on their own character, their body, and it's something that never ends and will extend your life, make you stronger, improve your self-esteem. All proven facts, folks. All true science. So please, let's do 10 more push-ups. It's 22 minutes. I've talked myself out. Let's get out of here. Have a great night. I love you all, wherever you are in the world, live or on repeat. This is something that gives me a lot of joy, and gives me a lot of joy seeing people in here. If you want some advice, I'm giving it out free. Like I said, hit me up on any of my social medias, YouTube's, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, which I'm on every day as a trader, so please hit me up on that. And have a great day as always. If there's any cool movies, any cool music, something that you need to tell me, let me know, folks. And introduce yourself, because I'm always trying to see who's out there doing this and if it is improving their life like I think it can. Have a great night, folks. Take it easy, and I'll be back tomorrow at the same time as always.